Hey there guys, it's Thursday with Kinsman! Yay, jazz hands! So this week's theme is our Tumblr names, and for those of you that don't know, mine is susurration of conversation, which you should never even attempt to say when drunk. And for those of you that want to follow me, I'm down there in the linky box thing. But you know, why would you take interest in anything I have to say ever? So the origin of susurration of conversation is pretty much something I made up. I change it sometimes. I can't remember what I was originally. I was something. Oh well. But susurration actually is one of my favourite words, and it comes from a Terry Pratchett book where the main character, Tiffany A. King, read a dictionary all the way through because no one told her that she wasn't meant to. And one of the first words that she talks about is susurrus, which is like a murmur, but I would describe it as being when something's wrong, although you can be postmodern and hold your own opinion, you know, nothing's wrong with that. In fact, I wholeheartedly condone it. So the of conversation bit basically came in because it rhymes with susurration and it makes my username sound long-winded and clever, which really it isn't if you know the words. For a long time on various sites I've been molrowing, Molrowing, which is one of my favourite words, which is Victorian and disused, so you won't see it written anywhere unless you happen to like early 1800s literature that's a bit bleh. And it literally means the act of making merry with a prostitute. Yes, I am that immature. However, the mole rower, him or herself, usually him I'd imagine, is a whoremaster, which you may have heard of. So, yay! Rude Victorian things! Last week, Abby asked us a question, and that was, if we were in a house at Hogwarts, which house would we be in? And I thought about this for a while, and I decided that I would be in Ravenclaw. So, excuse the red jumper, blatant continuity error on my part, continue with your life. Reasons why I wouldn't be in the other houses, right? I'd make a terrible Slytherin because the evilest that I actually get is annoying my friend at lunch by blowing down the card house she was attempting to make, which, whilst irritating, isn't necessarily that evil. You know, I wouldn't actually go about threatening to kill people, etc. Wouldn't be in Gryffindor on the basis that while I'm not phobic, I'm not actually that brave either. I kind of reek of wimpy nerd kid, you know, if you've noticed. And I wouldn't be in Hufflepuff because in year 7 I managed to lose most of my personal belongings, which is the opposite of finding, so, you know. Okay. I would be in Ravenclaw because I'm quite intelligent. I have 4A targets in AS level, which I'm currently attaining, and I've just realised how narcissistic and big-headed this makes me sound, so for the sake of my own, you know, social life, I'm going to stop talking. My blog of the week is Pavel Chekhov, and she and her link are in the linky box at the bottom of the screen for those of you that cannot operate a YouTube. Yeah, and to summarise her blog, I would say that it is for sci-fi geeks, as I'm guessing a lot of you are, you know, because I am. It's mostly of the new Star Trek film variety, pick spams and whatnot, but you also get like Doctor Who stuff and a lot of Big Bang Theory things. And whilst I said that a lot of it was pick spams, there's also a lot of it which is incredibly funny, so I've laughed at a macro of hers at 4 in the morning when, you know, I'm meant to be sleeping. Displays lack of social life here. Yes, so I would recommend it for anyone that's into any form of sci-fi because it is absolutely brilliant. And yeah, so that's my blog of the week. Follow her! Now time for Random Things About Kinsman, in which this week we discuss my recent introduction to the world of nerd fighters. Yay! Okay, so Chazza, recommended that I follow, well, I subscribe. You don't follow on YouTube, stupid Kinsman. I subscribe to Vlogbrothers, which for those of you that haven't subscribed is absolutely brilliant. And I haven't bothered to put the link in the linky box at the bottom because, you know, just type it in the search bar. And basically, she recommended them because I liked Neramon and Charlie is so cool. So I watched a bunch of their videos, and might I say that John's baby is incredibly cute. And then I went and ordered some of John's books on Amazon. So I just finished reading this, which I'm not sure which way it's going to come up on the screen, is Paper Towns, which I don't know which book number, well, which book of his in sequence it is, but I think it's about his third. I don't know. Look it up on Wikipedia. And I just finished it. So basically, I got home at 4 o'clock, and it is now 8 o'clock. And bearing in mind that I've been doing this for an hour, I spent 3 hours straight reading that book. Apart from like a 20-minute break for tea, in which I attempted to read and then realised I was going to get like bean juice on it, and decided not to. So yeah, I loved the book, which was great. And I'm setting the Rebloggers challenge for this video, which is to recommend me some good vlogs to follow on YouTube. I already follow Hailey G. Hoover. I think she's called that. I can't remember. Oh, I'm such a bad YouTuber. Obviously, Neramon, Charlie is so cool, like Vlogbrothers. I can't remember what else. But yeah, I'm following, the big ones. So can you recommend me anything interesting today? Kinsman's task of the week. Thank you. So this is the end of my video for this week. Thanks for watching. It's been nice talking to you again. I'm Kinsman, and this is my cup of tea.